Welcome to the Alpine Inn. My name is Nathan, and my friends and I work here at the inn. I just love it so much when new friends come to stay with us in the snowy mountains. Speaking of snow, have you ever seen such soft, white, chilly snow before? Snow is my favorite. And as you can see, we have plenty to play in. Would you like to play in the snow with me?
Yes!
Merry mittens, this is going to be so much. Mittens? I almost forgot. You can't play out in the snow without your mittens or gloves. Those keep your hands warm and dry. Even this shivering snowman has on his winter clothes. So let's all make sure we are dressed like him. First, you need to put on your mittens or gloves like me, so your fingers won't get too frosty. Everybody hold up your hands and slide your mittens on. Great job! The snowman has buttons like the buttons on your jackets. So let's all button up tight. Everyone point to your buttons with me. 1 button, 2 buttons, 3 buttons. Ooh, that feels so warm and toasty. Now, you need to put on a warm hat so your head can be toasty warm like mine. Do it with me. You look snowtastic. Now, if only there were fresh flakes falling from the sky. Friends, do you wish it would snow some more right now?
Yes!
Well, great! Then everyone stand up and let's do the snow dance together.
Here we go, 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 it's gonna snow, snow, snow. Here we go, 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 it's gonna snow, snow, snow. Here we go, 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 it's gonna snow, snow, snow. Here we go, 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 it's gonna snow, snow, snow. Pat your hat. Clap your mittens. Stomp your boots. Now freeze! Here we go, 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 it's gonna snow, snow, snow. Here we go, 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 it's gonna snow, snow, snow. Here we go, 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 it's gonna snow, snow, snow. Here we go, 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 it's gonna snow, snow, snow. Spin around. Jump up and down. High five a friend. Now freeze.
Shimmering snowflakes, it's snowing. Playing in the snow is my favorite. My mom says that when I played out here, I need to follow 2 rules. Can you hold up one finger and say, "Be kind"?
Be kind.
Yep, you got it. Now, let me see you hold up 2 fingers and say, "Be safe."
Be safe.
That's it. Those are the 2 rules. Now, let's go play in the snow. Oh, I forgot. Before I can go play in the snow, my friends asked if we could get all of this snow off of the sidewalk. Will you help me?
Yeah!
Snowtastic! I have an idea. If we shovel all of this snow over here, then I promise that we can have the most fun jumping in the snow pile. Kind of like you might jump into a pile of leaves. All right. Grab your shovels and let's start moving this snow from here to there. Are you ready? Do you have your pretend snow shovel?
Yes!
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and shovel and move. Good job. Let's do that again. Ready? Shovel and move. Wow, you're doing such a good job helping me. I think one more time we'll do it. Are you ready? Shovel and move. Look, we did it. Now, I promised you that if you worked hard, then we could jump in this big pile of snow. So everybody stand up. Let's put down our snow shovels. On the count of 3, let's pretend to jump in the snow and say wee. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, wee! Oh, that was so much fun! You can all take a seat. I'll tell you what, boys and girls, all of that snow shoveling sure made me feel tired, and jumping in that snow pile made me super cold. We better get back to the inn before we all turn into snowmen. To get back to the inn, just say this after me. Snowy snowflakes,
Snowy snowflakes.
I see storm.
I see storm.
Let's go back
Let's go back
and get warm.
and get warm.
Melty marshmallows. It feels so nice and warm in here. I don't think we need our snow clothes anymore. Let's all take off our big jackets. Ooh, and we can take off our hats and our mittens and gloves too. That feels so much better being out of the snow. Speaking of snow, I had a blast playing in the snow with you. I wish we could bring all the snow inside with us, because snow is my favorite. But I know it would melt. So instead, I look at the snow in my snow globe. Now, this might look like just any old snow globe that you would see at your house or in the store. But something magical happens when you give it a shake. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Ooh, I was hoping you would say so, because my special snow globe is home to my friend Minnie Moose. Oh, I can't wait to see what story she has for us today, but I need you all to help me out. Everybody hold up your pretend snow globe and give it a good shaky shake shake. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Shaky shake shake.
Well, hello, friends. While your toes get toasty, let me tell you a story. This story comes from the best book ever written, the Bible. Go ahead and use your frosty fingers to click on your listening ears. Click, click. That's it. Now you also need to put on your special eyes. Zoop, zoop, snowtastic. When we read the Bible, we can see that God has good plans for His people. Let's read a story and see how God had good plans for a young girl and an army commander. When an enemy army attacked God's people, this young girl was taken from her family and became a servant. She served the wife of the enemy army commander named Naaman. Naaman was a strong leader, but he got sick with a terrible skin disease. The young servant girl told Naaman's wife about Elisha, a man who loved God and would know how to heal Naaman. The wife told Naaman what the servant girl had told her about Elisha. So Naaman and his servants traveled to see Elisha. Elisha told Naaman to go wash in the Jordan River 7 times. Even though that seemed super easy to do, Naaman was used to being the boss. and he didn't want to do what someone else told him to do. Finally, Naaman listened and washed himself in the river. After the 7th time, Naaman came out of the water, and his skin was all better. God had good plans for the servant girl, and he used her to help Naaman. God had good plans for Naaman, too. Naaman didn't love God or believe any of God's promises before he became sick. But after he met Elisha and was healed, he began to love God and believe in his promises. This was all part of God's good plan. Let me hear you say this after me. God has good plans.
Good plans.
I can't wait to discover more of God's promises with you. See you again soon.
That was so cool to see how God had a good plan for the girl, even when things didn't seem so good. God used the girl to help Naaman discover God's good plans for him. And it is super exciting to know that God promises He has good plans for you and me too. Let me hear you say this after me. God has good plans.
Good plans.
When we read the Bible, we learn that God promises He has good plans for us. And speaking of promises, that reminds me of a song I know. Let's all stand up and sing it together.
You keep your promises. I know I can trust in you. When you speak it, God, you do it. Your words are always true. God makes a promise and then He keeps it. Numbers 23:19. God makes a promise and then He keeps it. Numbers 23:19. Numbers 23:19. You promise to make me strong. You're with me all day long. You have good plans for me. So I will sing. God makes a promise and then He keeps it. Numbers 23:19. God makes a promise and then He keeps it. Numbers 23:19.
You sounded great. You can take a seat and rest your snow boots on the ground. All of that singing made me thirsty for some yummy warm cocoa. Would you like some too?
Yeah.
Here at the Alpine Inn, we always give marshmallows with our warm cocoa if we can remember what we need to know. So here's our first marshmallow question. Did God use a squirrel or a servant girl to help Naaman?
A servant girl.
That's right. God had good plans for her. She is the one who helped Naaman get to someone who knew how to deal with his skin disease. Okay, here's our other marshmallow question. Does God promise that He has good plans for you and me?
Yes.
Yes! God promises that He has good plans for us. He wants to use you and me to help others too. And because we remembered what we needed to know today, we get our marshmallows for our cocoa. Let me see you all hold up your mugs. Like this. I'm going to pour in some warm cocoa. Are you ready? That looks like plenty. Now, let's all put in our 2 marshmallows. 1, 2, and let's take a sip. Do you like yours? Well, mine tastes delicious. I think I need a snack to go with this cocoa. So I'm gonna go back to my room. And you all need to be getting back to your rooms too. But before you go, don't forget that God has good plans for you. Let me hear you say this after me. God has good plans.
Good plan.
Great! Well, be sure to bundle up if you go back out into the snow. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!